It is shocking and shameful, especially in this day and age, with what we have seen with violence. And yet, there are those on the left that believe that violence is an okay answer. Jay Jones, the guy running for attorney general, the guy who would be enforcing the laws in Virginia, thinks that it's okay, he says, to joke about killing people, but the way he did it does not seem like a joke to me. He was asked by the person he was texting to stop. This really bothers me when you say things like this. Don't say those things. Well, you know what? Only when people feel the pain personally do they change their political opinions. You were just talking about killing this guy's children. So you get here and you think, okay, what is headed our way? Let me start with this. Back in 1999, I was on WABC, and I warned of Osama bin Laden, and nobody listened to me. Nobody would listen to me. They thought I was crazy. They thought I was actually, sticking up somehow or another for Bill Clinton, because Bill Clinton was the one who said, Osama bin Laden, he's got to be eliminated, blah, blah, blah. And I went on the air in WABC in New York City. Nobody believed me, and I said at the end, in frustration, I said at the end of the hour, there will be bodies and buildings and blood in the streets of this city in 10 years. And the name on that will be Osama bin Laden. Will you care and listen then? So after September 11th, people started going, how did you know that? Very easy. This is life lesson number 1. If someone tells you they are going to kill you, or they joke about it, but not retract, like get caught. Hey, don't joke about that. I know, I'm sorry, I'm out of line. Just stand by it. When they say things like their children should be killed, or in this case, Jay Jones not only said that, he said his wife should have to hold his dying children, and maybe that will change his mind. Okay? You must take those people seriously. You must believe them, because anything short of that is madness itself. Because if they start doing things, this is Germany. If he says, you know what, I got a solution for those Jews, and you're like, he doesn't really mean it, it's your fault. He told you. When you're dealing with life and death, you always take it seriously. Always. And we all say stupid things. I've said stupid things. Everybody has said stupid things. And what do? You immediately mea culpa. You immediately apologize, say, oh my gosh, I wasn't thinking, I'm sorry. But the guy running as the AG, the chief lawmaker for Virginia, he hasn't apologized. In fact, he kind of doubled down in the throes of it, and he hasn't said anything about it. And the woman running on the same Democratic ticket for governor in Virginia, Abigail Spanberger, she hasn't distanced herself. Well, that's wrong. Well, should he drop out? Well, I don't. What do you mean? Yes. The answer is yes. We don't threaten people. We don't say their family and their children should be killed. That's an easy call. If your governor, your AG, cannot make a simple call like that about life and death, about people who disagree with them, they cannot have any power in government. They cannot. It's easy. If Virginia make that mistake when there's bodies in your streets, I guess you will come to me and say, how did you know? And I'll say, you disregarded rule number 1. Somebody says those things, you take them seriously every single time. You must. The governor actually has said, let your rage fuel you. Now, good people in Virginia, when was the last time you went to church? When was the last time you went to church and you heard your preacher say, Jesus says, let your rage fuel you? My guess is never. Because Jesus said the exact opposite. What would Jesus do? Not that. You have a politician that says, let your rage fuel you, in conjunction with the other politician that they're linking arms and campaigning together, saying, I would be happy if we killed him, his children, and his wife. If they died, I would piss on their graves. That's a quote. And let your rage fuel you. Virginia, you will get what you deserve. They are telling you who they are. I don't want George Soros nor any member of his family killed. Ever. And I think he's the biggest destructive force in the world for freedom. I don't want him killed. I want him exposed. If he's broken laws, I want them to go to jail. But I at least want the truth to be known about them. I don't want to kill them. If you've gotten to that place to where your political enemy is somebody you want killed, you have a psychiatric or deep spiritual problem going on with you. So now we have people on our side. And I can say, I know what you mean. Glenn, how do we work together? We're running out of principles to agree on. I don't want to, we can disagree all you want about policies, but principles must be universal. That's our e pluribus unum. All men are created equal and endowed by their creator with certain rights, life, liberty, and pursuit of happiness. They're all codified in the Bill of Rights. That's our unum. That's the one thing we all used to agree on. We don't anymore. And we are running out of things to agree on that are principle-based. I don't care if you like Game of Thrones or hate Game of Thrones. There's no relationship that's worth anything, that will withstand any storm if that's what we have in common. You know, I love trees and you love trees. When the storms come, we're all blown off. People are throwing around things like national divorce. People are saying, let it all burn. We need a great reset. As if we're talking about a new season of television. But we are not. Let me be very, very clear of what we are talking about. That must never be considered.